Yeah, guess we'll do what we did today. We are playing Vines. And I'm still in this part because I'm what the fuck I'm doing. I'm here. Where is that gone? Yeah, I noticed a big ass bed just sitting here. That's the thing I didn't notice.
Andrew, can I please have the cheese doodles?
I don't care. Otherwise, I can't even see. What?
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only.
I have to. End of the game credits. What? Damn, you should like put a hole in your fucking chest. Your heart, that's what you did.
I don't know what the heart is. Okay.
No, I do know where the heart is, but... You know which sounds like, right? Yeah. That's full of fucking blood.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blood in sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Oh! Next thing is first level improve your vampiric skills. I want it. It's pretty chill. Gotta mine this first. But don't already have nothing now. Fucking shoot myself every time just to wake up. Okay, so now it's night, let's go outside.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
He gets me to clothes and stop having a fucking bowl of blood.
Here's the leech. Here!
That's fucking weird.
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward! Clever fucking beasts.
Heavy attack or something.
I cannot enter.
Everything before we go.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
There's one of them. Die, vermin!
Oh, he's fucking dead.
A strength. A strength I never knew I had.
Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
Get their weapons ready!
Fucking hard. Oh, do it? Fuck, I forgot.
This should
Oh my god!
How do I dodge? Fuck that. Oh, shit. Oh, now you're fucked.
It's one of them!
Faggot.
my sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
You heal yourself with your own blood. It's pretty lit.
Let's pin it down!
I want my blood pricks.
Die, Chief!
Well, I'm gonna have to use this.
Put an end to you! Want some of
You
this?
bitch!
My strength. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
King and country needs you. Join them and help. Oh, because it's like the same thing.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have
Just
this
fucking rat.
thirst. I cannot enter.
You have a thirst for what?
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Where am I? Like, what the hell is that? Oh. Oh shit, let me out of here.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
That's just me neither. It's normal. No, I didn't even
This is despicable. What will London have to say to me?
I sentence you to
I
die.
have so many questions unanswered.
Look at the G. Okay. Can I do this like on a daily basis? Like. Okay. Oh, let's take it.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
What the fuck? Oh, what?
Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Sorry, can I get any of these? Oh no. I did see something else though. Yeah. Increase the damage inflicted when using bite in combat. 50% doesn't let me know kill. So I didn't shoot myself, that's okay. I feel all fucked up.
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
You said Tom, right? Oh, I don't know the name. Fuck.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you.
What the fuck? Oh.
I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And, sir...
Yes?
No funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
This is no place for you. Pre-war had several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm. Say it, the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Damn. Fuck with that bat. I'm 100% sure that your friend that was just here is a vampire. What the fuck are you using? Cross.
And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. For a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
La la la.
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
So can I speak closer? The other person that was here. There were two people here.
I'm certain we shall meet again.
I want to ask who the fuck the second person was in here. There was a girl.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Oh, fucking it's you. I swear to
Evening,
God.
sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
I can ask that sitting out that.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see
Who?
one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Ooh, that's cool.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
What boats? How's to say? Oh wait, I forgot. Ooh.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city? The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Oh wait, can I like... Do it, yeah, I was like...
Cold.
Steady, boys, we've got one.
You know what? Fuck you.
There's one of them birds. That's this nest of them cleaned out. Shut! Over there! Step away! Oh, Christ! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Oh shit, I didn't notice that I'm right next to them too. It's like a fucking pencil.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before. No. I've had a drink outside tonight on
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Can't feel it.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost 10.
Oh shit, oh yeah, that's twice.
My fault, my flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Don Wevo.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
Bookended.
It seems I have little choice. Yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, This is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Oh, fucking eat you. Drink your blood. Can I jump in water? Okay, right here, water. Rocket breathe, fam.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scowl said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my round. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Oh, okay. What's that handshake? Ow, cracked my wrist. That hurt a lot.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! It's my turn! Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to the hospital, you arse!
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me for a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
I'm gonna fucking drink your blood. I'll say something live.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Very loud.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Okay, now that I'm done with that.
Taste a life. To embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden. Such a divine sin.
Shut up. Maybe we can do this normally. It's a normal thing now.
I cannot enter.
We are a doctor who fucking eats people, okay? You know how ironic it is? It's like, fuck, I'm a doctor, but I also eat people.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane.
I'm gonna eat your ass.
Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr.
Yeah, everyone's
Reed.
ass here.
Your office has been prepared.
Suck your butt.
I would like to ask a few questions first. Thank you, Nurse Crane.
I would like to ask a couple questions first. Thank you, Nurse Crane. Love this game. Ready? Finish it.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
What?
I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Ooh.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I love that. Look at this shotgun. Reload time is 15 fucking seconds. Jesus. There's 15 seconds.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Second floor, we're on the second floor, and then we go all the way back.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Light regeneration serum.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood, and the sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
I sleep at night, but I don't get it. Sorry. I'll upgrade that more. I do want that upgrades. I want all those upgrades. Especially that blood spear I want. Damn! Fuck yes. That was lit. the following night. Oh, shit. Okay, so I might keep this stress streak alive, maybe. I don't know. I might not feed on this.
Time to stay here until my research.
Oh, fuck. Am I? Okay, so this is a hospital. I kind of want to keep this healthy. But I am going to eat people. Head back over into one of these because I do want to keep the hospital.
It's complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I just kill the dead people. Just feed off the dead people. What
Yes,
are you
Nurse Crane?
doing?
How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Yes, I will feed off the dead. That's how you do it. Right there. That's how you control your fucking blood thing, and you can level up really fast. I mean, if I was probably... I don't know if you think that's even possible. It'd be a lit way to just fucking level up, but it would be cheap as fuck. So when you're like trying to play it legitly, and you're over here leveling off his blood.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
If I could find some deadly coppers, that'd be lit. I'm not gonna do that. How do I switch weapons actually? That's how you do it. Okay, I get it. Just out of my head right now.
the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. It's locked.
Fucking face the door.
It's locked, all right.
Okay. Bitch. Fucking eat you, over. Fuck you. Fuck you. I can do something. Oh shit. That one I wanted to go. Oh fuck it, whatever. Can't go through any of these doors. Oh, fuck, how did I miss
This
this?
key will surely grant me access to the basement.
It's like the only thing I missed here. Fucking dead. I'm like over here and attack his ass. Oh, bitch. I'm like teleport in here. Where the fuck are you? Oh, what? Oh shit, I can't do the missions. Maybe I might feed a lot, but I don't want to drop in critical, so I won't feed too much. I don't think that he's on, so. Okay, so almost in like 30 minutes. I'm sorry, I just had to look how long this is going for. I'm waiting for this bitch to pop out. Oh shit, there's just a lot of stamina. I'm just like... That's why I can't attack. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna use my heavy one then. I mean, not, at least it's not a lot.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Can't attack! Fuck! Oh, obviously we can run one. Damn! Can I feed off to his body? Ooh, it'll hurt.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
fucking moron. Sorry.
It's locked.
It's fast. Ooh, that's how you get them. Give a dog suck like this. It's not very nice. John Doe, why the fuck?
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Huh. I know.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
I like you or something like that, right? for 2 times. This is so fucking overpowering. Using blood points, fuck yeah, do not like that. Okay, so if I get a couple, so if I get some blood, I can use my spear or my claw and I'll fucking kill him like instantly. I think I'm correct. Oh fuck, what's going on? Doesn't matter. Let's try and find out different. My front door is gonna just like hop over really fast. David Keith's house available on this.
Voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Fuck me, fuck you up. can't see. This fucking bullshit. What the fuck is this? Honestly, it's fucking retarded how we could just push the shit out of you like that. Well, fuck you. Oh my god. And then you just wrap me like, what the fuck? There you go. See it? Oh. That's what you said. Whatever. Okay. I think you lost stamina. So. Yeah, I'm killing a lot of people. I don't care. I'm killing a lot of civilians. Fucking murder all of them. I don't care if it falls into chaos. I'll have to eat all the fucking humans. Stupid fucking stamina. Honestly. What's I gotta do? I gotta like build up my blood. I have like enough health to build up my fucking blood and just like impale them.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Thank you for your time.
I'm gonna kill you.
We'll talk later.
Oh yeah. Huh. I'll make sure we talk later, faggot.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
So tired. I will not let you down, my friend.
Can I eat some? I actually want some. Faggot.
This dead fish needs it.
Oh. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know,
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Oh, I need to become a certain... Oh, okay.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefied, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howard?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Can I get a hint?
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. but be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood. Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Okay, so I wanna...
It's locked.
Someone. A lot. Let's upgrade my mirage. Ooh, better. Ooh. Oh, wait, so I can kill him. Damn, he gave me so much. How many coins are shillings and shit? You.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Why could I kill this guy? This guy's like fucking awesome.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Thanks, sir.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I'm 52.93. 100.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
I don't have any nurses.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Can I understand?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Goodbye, Milton.
Oh, fuck, I threw my son.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, look, the fucking horse. Oh, what's my eyes? What's that? Okay. Yes. And if I'm correct, I will be able to. Boom, dude, I just like bought like 6 of these. I like Wilson. I'm gonna keep him alive. Oh, it's you. Finally, I found your ass.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
I'll talk to you later about this.
Dr. Reed will help straighten things out in Pembroke, remember? I, for one, am still waiting to see it.
Well, that's reassuring. Believe me, it gives me courage.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Pippa, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, Just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
It's a lot. I like
Goodbye,
Milton. I couldn't do that to him.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
You're so fucking lucky.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is... no...
Okay, we're end the video here. Oh god. Oh, it's just fucking. I hope you like the video. If you like what I did, video, subscribe, and hit the notification icon so you get notified when I upload. And I like the video. Peace.